What's up, guys, and welcome to the conversation. My name's Josh. I'm joined by Matt and Anthony. And we're at sitting around the round table.
One thing that I do want to talk about is I had a weird dream last night, and usually all my dreams involve me stabbing someone, and I'm like, why do I stab a lot of people in my dream? And I looked it up, and it turns out that it means that the person you're stabbing, you don't trust them. So it's like, that's pretty interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dreams are weird.
Who did you stab recently?
Just some friends and family. It makes me seem creepy, like I don't like them, but it's like, I like these people. Why am I stabbing them? But that's just my dreams. I can't control that shit.
Damn. Well, you can actually control your dreams in a way.
Yeah, in a way, but you can't control all of them. It takes a while to get to that point of controlling.
Yeah, it takes a while. Well, let me tell you something. I had a very weird dream yesterday. And it's very weird because it's sort of like, I'm working on something right now, I'm writing a story. So it seems like my idea is continuing to write the story as I'm dreaming. Because it's like exactly the way I'm envisioning when I'm writing it. It's the same way that I dream this thing. So that's how it starts off. So it started off, what you pretty much know about. It's about the guy. So it's really weird because it's going from different angles. So it's like I'm watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? So it starts with me, apparently I'm the main character. And I get in books and stuff, and I'm gathering a bunch of stuff, and I go out to a place. So I go to this park, and I see you there, and this other girl there. So we'll say Carrie, right? Which was ironically both of y'all. So first talking to you, we're just chit chatting and everything, and then from distance, I see Carrie, and we both see her. So we're like, wow, that's an interesting girl over there, So you had to leave, and I was gonna leave, but I was like, you know what? Let me go talk to this girl and see what she's about. She's very interesting looking, so let's see what happens. So we start a conversation, we start talking and stuff, and I found out about some things about her and things. And she gave me books. So I was like, I'll read these books. And I got to read it and stuff. So she was like, oh yeah, I'm here every day. So if you want to come over again, we have more talks like this. So I was like, all right, let you know. I'll come by if something happens. So I tell you about it. You're like, we should go back the next day and talk to her again. So that's what happens. The next day, we go meet up again at the park. So we're just doing all this chit chatting. And then it starts to rain. So she's like, you can go to my house. I got a bunch of books that I've written as a kid that you want to read and all these things. So I was interested. I was like, all right, let's do this. So we go to her house, and she starts showing me this library of books she's written up as a kid and everything else. So it was very strange. So I find this book. For some reason, I'm drawn to one book particular. It's sort of like, you watch Jumanji, the movie, and those kids are drawn to you by this that book, that game, that sound draws them in. Well, it was kind of the same way. So I go to the book, and for some reason, I open it, and she starts talking to me and stuff. I'm talking to her, but I wasn't really looking at her yet. So I'm looking at the book, and as I start reading the pages, and I look up, I'm in an entirely new, different place. I'm in the same world as I was reading this book of. It was very strange. It became a cool thing, though. It was like an adventure in its own. I saw all kind of creatures and all these rose stuff. And it was pretty crazy. It was just an imagination on crack. Yeah, so.
Imagination on crack.
Yeah, man. So I woke up this morning. I'm like, I got to write all that out. There's all these ideas that I have in my head.
You wrote it down?
To write. Well, I was going to buy the notebook. I didn't buy it yet.
Slap.
Yeah, but I'm going to buy it tomorrow and start writing it tomorrow.
You're going to remember all that?
Yeah, man. It's vividly in my mind. It was so much, dude. If I literally have to write it, I think the first two scenes will probably take 30 pages of that notebook. Okay. If I wrote every detail that
30 pages?
Dude, it was that vivid. It was crazy. That's what I'm saying. When we make this movie...
You have to buy a lot of notebooks.
Oh, I plan on buying a lot of notebooks.
You know what I hate is when you have a great dream, and then as soon as you wake up, you immediately forget it. But you're like,
mm-hmm.
That's the worst.
And then you remember it later on. Deja vu. You're like,
or you have
bits
you
and
have
pieces.
or you have
Yeah.
a similar dream and then you remember the first one.
exactly. I hate when it happens. You ever had a dream where you woke up and you go back to sleep and you start back in the same dream again?
I've never done that.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
I've always wanted to do that. Like dreams stop at the like.
It's really
wrong
weird.
Point.
I remember I woke up, I had to go piss, and I was so mad too. I was like, yo, this is a cool ass dream having. What happened? I took a piss, and I went back to sleep, and I resumed the whole dream again. It was so freaking cool, man.
Wow.
I literally did not want to wake up from that dream at that moment, but then I go to work.
I hate when you wake up right before the good part. It's like,
Oh,
I
shit.
know.
Like you're on an adventure in your own dream, and it's like right you're about to reach that point. You're like, yes. You wake up. You're like, fuck life.
Or it's like the punchline, like the one thing that's gonna draw everything together, and you
Yep.
miss that part.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
It's like,
man.
gotta go to work. No, fuck work. I'm calling off to finish this dream.
Oh, for real, dude.
I wish that was an option. It's like calling sick, call personal, calling to finish dream. They'll be like, I understand. We're gonna pay you for that.
We'll pay you for that. What's the rare thing that you have there, son?
Yeah, man, but dreams are crazy. It's been only like that I can remember one time where I was in control of my dream, and it was like while I was flying. It's like I came to my senses. I'm like flying in the dream, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Am I flying? Is this really happening?" And once I came to my senses, I started falling. I'm like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh my god, I'm in control!" And then as soon as I hit the ground, I woke up. I was like, "Holy shit, how did that happen?"
It had to be scary when you woke up.
It was. I woke up and I was like breathing deep. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, I hate when you have those dreams. You wake
When
up, your heart is just going crazy.
Yeah.
Like 90,000 miles a minute, man. You're like, all right, breathe.
Or you have a dream
hell
that you're
happened?
falling and you just shake
Yeah.
yourself awake.
Yo, that's happened to me. Actually, I
You
fell off my
shake-
bed one time doing that.
Yeah.
I
Same.
was-
I've done the same thing.
I don't know. Some dreams are very weird. Like, I don't get it. Like, if I did, like, study the brain, it's for that reason. I want to understand what dreams come from. Why they come from.
They say it comes
Why you
from like
dream
the last
things-
thing you were thinking about, or like
Yeah.
something that happened that day. That's what.
Then it wouldn't make any sense. I'd be dreaming some stuff where I'm like, why did I dream? Why did I even think of
I think
that?
it's just everything that's in your subconscious.
Yeah. That's
So-
weird.
Weird.
But that I heard about. It's
Yeah.
mostly your subconscious.
All your thoughts coming to life and shit.
That'd be crazy,
You
though.
know what's weird? The type of dream is the wet dreams. Like, that shit, how the fuck does that
The wet
happen?
dreams.
Oh my god.
You ever had a wet dream?
I haven't had one since I was like 7 years old.
You had a wet dream at the age of 7?
Wait, when you say wet now, you talking about like wet in your bed from your
No,
dream?
I'm not talking about piss in the bed. I'm talking about a wet. You never heard of a wet dream?
Oh, you talking about like,
Yeah.
oh, that, yeah,
When
Pat.
you like
yeah.
getting finished off in a dream. It's
Yeah.
like,
I think you're talking about like waking up, you piss
no,
your bed.
no,
Like,
I would
what
have said
happened?
piss the bed. I'm talking about a wet dream. Like you in the dream, you getting down with a lady, and then you're like, damn, this shit feels so real. Like I feel like I'm fucking. And you
Yeah.
wake up and you're like,
Yeah, you
did
wake
I
up hard as-
fucking finish because of this dream?
Yeah, you wake up hard as a rock. Yeah, you're like, what the hell?
No,
yeah.
like you in your dream.
Oh no, I haven't nutted in my dream.
You never. That's a wet dream when you nutted.
But I've had sex.
So you've had sex in a dream, but you've never finished like in real
Yeah,
life.
I wake up too early before my climax.
The thing is, it's just weird. It's like it's happened to me once when I was a teenager,
Yeah, same.
and it's like I'm just dreaming. I didn't ask this lady to come over. She came over. She started giving me head, and I'm just like, oh shit, this feels real. And then I wake up, and I'm like, finished. I'm like, the fuck. I'm like touching and everything. I'm like, oh shit.
That happened to me like the first when puberty first started.
Yeah, that's when
That's
it was
exactly
happening.
when it happened.
No wonder you looked at me when I said 7.
Yeah, I was like, damn, at the age of 7? What?
I was like,
oh my gosh. So yeah, I got my terms completely wrong here. I tell you what, my wet dream.
No, I didn't say wet the bed.
Yeah, that is what I was talking about. Apparently,
No,
wetting the bed. At 7 years old was the last time I did it.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I know this kid that he actually wet his bed till he was like 16.
really?
I don't know how or why you would still wet your
I
bed.
mean,
at
it's a
that age.
problem for some people. It's not all that they want to. It just
Yeah,
happens.
sometimes they actually don't have control.
Well, I heard sometimes because they think they're dreaming, they're pissing. But it turns out,
or they have a dream. They have a dream about water.
Yeah,
something like that.
I had a friend do that. That happened to him. He said he was dreaming that he was taking a piss, and he woke up like he literally was pissing himself.
That sucks.
Yeah, that is really bad, man. I'm actually glad I haven't had those kind of dreams.
For real.
At least I don't think I have.
I pee in pools, not in bed.
Have you ever shit in a pool?
Nah.
No.
Okay, good.
Wow. Who the hell has time to stop and do it? I gotta take a shit, but I don't want to get out.
Hey, some people have done that, man. When you do that, everybody gotta get out the water.
Are you speaking from experience, Anthony?
For real.
No, but I actually been in a pool where someone did that.
Oh.
Public pool.
Somebody took a shit in a public. Was it a kid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Had diarrhea.
Oh.
And they had everybody get out the pool.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. I didn't know why. But that's like, well, so you get sick if someone takes a poop in the pool and you're in the pool.
Yeah, I don't want nobody else's hepatitis.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I was like 7 years old, too, at the time, so. I didn't know the dangers of some kid pooping in the pool.
That's disgusting.
Wow.
I farted in the pool, so.
Well, everybody farts in a pool, like, as long as you ain't taking a shit.
But I never pissed in the pool, but I pissed in the ocean.
I pissed in the pool before they started adding all that fucking smoke shit where it's like you take a piss and your piss turns purple when they know where you're at. After I heard about
that.
I've never seen it either, but I never risked it either. I don't want to be the nigga taking a piss.
It's the first time I've
heard you piss, the water turns purple.
Yeah, they put some type of chemical in the water. I don't know if that was true or just the pool
I've
people
seen it
saying
in movies.
Yeah,
but like,
that's what I'm saying.
I never thought it was actually real. So that's a real thing.
It's supposed to be a real thing. I've never tested it. I've never like fucking pissed in the pool after they started talking about that shit.
Yeah, that'd be like really bad. Imagine doing that. Everybody's like, he pissed the pool. You're like, no, I did not.
Everybody just see you. They're gonna see a fucking purple cloud around you. You're like, oh shit.
I did pee in the pool. Shit, you know.
Caught red-handed.
Damn, that sucks. That's gotta be embarrassing too.
Yeah.
Imagine all your friends looking at you like, you're nasty, Matt.
And be like, oh, that's why the water got warm. You guys said you were cold. I'm just bringing my friendship over here.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Oh man. Yo, you were telling us some stories about you as a pizza delivery boy.
Oh yeah.
What about them? Like, there's a lot of stories.
Give us your best story.
My best story. Oh man, that's. I don't know. I mean, the tips were good. Those would be my best stories because a lot of people are assholes. So, like, just I went into. This is one thing that they told you to never do, and I always did it. Is I go into the houses. They like, don't do that. It's for your own safety. And I'm like, look, these people want to kill me. They'll follow me. Like, they'll run outside the house. The doorway's not going to limit them to like, shit, he didn't come in. We can't kill him this time.
Yeah, they're not gonna hesitate.
Exactly.
They're gonna do it first thing if they're gonna kill you.
Just put a bag over his head, grab him, push him in.
For real, and then they'll pull me in the house. So it was like, if they're inviting me in, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going in.
Shit, man. So either way, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
So, like, you know, this guy invited me in, and he was like, oh, what's the biggest tip you ever got? And I'm like, oh, this much. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna top that. And I'm like, shit, all right. That'd be like
you the best
thing.
Wait a minute.
It's
$1,000,
right?
Actually, I forgot about this one tip.
Oh man, I forgot. It was actually $2,000, and I'm gonna top that.
I'm gonna
what?
double that.
Go ahead, sir.
4,000.
He gets a whole check.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be like, you know what? I think I'm leaving work.
I think your boss will look at you like,
he's like, it's like I got this extra giant check in the back, and it's a blank, and I can fill it out for whatever you need.
I know, right? He's like, I signed it. Put whatever amount you want.
You walk out with the giant check.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy, yo.
Yeah.
If that really happened. Like, what would you do if someone came up to you and was like, hey, I signed this check. We could put any amount of money in. Here you go.
Give you a blank check?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
that would be sketchy.
Because it's like, okay, what if there's no money
in
this
account? Do I actually go to the bank with this? Am I going to get in trouble?
For real?
Yeah, exactly.
They fucking arrest you and shit? Where'd you get this from?
Where the fuck did you get this at?
He gave it to me.
Like, oh, some dude gave it to me.
I thought I could get rich quick.
It's a get rich scheme.
For real, it's gonna be like that movie Blank Check. I'm gonna write $1 million on it and then go get it fucking cashed.
Only 1 million?
I gotta test it, man. It's like, yo, with $1 million, I can open up a business and then make money from there. But
yeah.
I'm not gonna write $1 billion. You think the bank is gonna? Yeah, here you go. And you want that in cash, or you want that transferred to your account? Well, let me walk out of here with $1 billion. That'll be smart.
Everybody's gonna be looking at you.
For real, you
I'm
want
like,
me to
give me
bring
$1
my
billion in
fucking
gold.
red wheelbarrow wagon and shit?
That's all I want. Give me $1 billion in gold. I'll take that.
Oh my god.
Wheelbarrow wagon.
That's it.
Did you ever have people invite you in and you just chilled with them?
Always. Like, from watching TV shows to just, like... I played Uno with one family once.
Really?
Yeah, they were
Play
like...
a whole game of Uno?
Yeah.
The person's probably like, why is my pizza not getting here, sir? Sir, I'm
But
sorry.
do
There's
you
a lot of
have
traffic.
only one delivery and then you have to go back to the store and get the next one, or you get more than one and go
If they're
out?
in the same area, they'll give us more than one delivery.
Yeah.
So, usually I would try and, I'll take the fastest route to each one. But sometimes the people, if they invite me in and we're
But if
having
you only
fun...
had one, you could go chill at this.
Yeah.
If they invite you in.
If I have, like, 3 at once, then I'm like, I try and deliver it
Yeah,
fast and
keep
keep
it
going.
quick.
Makes sense.
Like, they invite me in and it's like, sorry, I got other deliveries. But if not, I'll be like, yeah, why not?
Get paid.
I went in, man, and it was at a hotel, and they were like, oh, come in, and put the pizzas on the counter. So I'm taking the pizzas out and everything, and these kids are playing Uno, and then they're starting to reshuffle. I was like, oh, I love Uno. They're like, you want to play? And I'm like, why not? So I played one game of Uno with them, and
How
then
crazy
I'm
is
like, oh,
that? You're
man.
just chilling with the pizza delivery guy playing Uno.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was that type of guy. I was friendly.
Shit.
People used to... One thing is, like, I don't mind you offering me things, but don't, like, offer me the pizza I just delivered you.
That would be so
It's like,
weird.
here you go, sir. You want a slice?
Is
No,
it not
thanks.
weird?
Yeah, I just bought you pizza.
It's like, no thanks. I don't want the pizza. I work at that place. We eat pizza all the time. I'm good.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but there's people
This
that...
is for you.
Have you ever had a
Here we
friend go with you on these rides?
Not friends. If I train people, then I had them come with me, but I've never had, like, just a random friend, hey, get in the car, I'm delivering pizzas.
How
Actually, though, that's
often?
pretty
How
fun.
often did you have to train people? Like, how much is the turnover of employees?
It's a good question, man.
I know, it stumped me. I've only trained, like, 4 people, because technically I wasn't a trainer, but
Oh, so you were training
this
on
is
the
just
side.
my opinion and facts. I was, like, the best delivery driver there.
The best delivery driver.
I was the best. I don't give a fuck what anybody
Slaps
says.
the table. I'm the best.
I was the best delivery
Like, I was
driver
the
there.
best. You can suck
I don't
this.
care. I was fast. I was efficient, and I knew everything there. But anyway, let me not argue.
We're going to digress.
So people will offer me things that I never expected to get offered on deliveries. Like, I had these people one day. I'm giving them pizza, and they're like, "Yo, you want to take a hit of this blunt?" I'm like, "I'm working right now. I can't be driving all impaired and shit like that." People offer me alcohol and just things like that, and I'm like, "Shit. If I wasn't working, maybe." But not on the job. I go back to the store, and they're like, "Damn, are you drunk?" I'm like, "What? Nah."
Have you ever had a hoe?
Ever had a hoe?
Like, offer you something?
No, man. I think that's one of the things I would have taken. Nah, probably not. But still.
All right, so what is the worst job you've ever had?
Oh, boy. I used to work at a place called Eckerd's Drugs. Place was so boring. It was my first job, but very boring. Like, it was so boring that I had to drink, like, Red Bull every day just to stay awake and get away.
Just to get through the day?
Yeah, yeah. I had to drink Red Bull just to stay up because it would, like, put me to sleep. It was the most boring job. And I had to take care of, like, these, like, super nasty old people. Because, you know, it was a drug pharmacy, so a lot of older people go in there and buy their drugs.
Yeah.
So they could live another 10 years, even though they've already passed their time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, no offense, but if you're like 39 years old.
Yo, maybe they want to make it to 110.
But what? I don't know, man. That's just too
I'm on it
much.
forever. I don't know
Why
what the fuck
110?
you're talking about.
110. I feel like once you're past 70, you're in overtime.
Nah.
Overtime.
At 70, you're in overtime. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe I messed up or something, but.
Probably, man. What's going to happen when your parents hit 70? You're going to be like, all right, you guys are done.
Well,
Why are you still
my-
alive?
Well, my dad feels the same way. He was like, yo, son, once I hit 70, I feel like I'm in overtime right there. So I guess I got the mentality from my dad.
He
My
said
mom,
overtime?
Yeah, overtime. My mom wants to keep living, as long as she's healthy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're the same way, as long as you're healthy, why not? But, I mean, if you're in bad shape and you're buying drugs every day, what the hell's the point?
Yeah.
So what's your
Mine,
worst
I
job,
worked at... Alright, so I worked for this third-party company, and I worked at the Reunion Resort. And the position was like amenities, which is all the stuff that you get in the hotel room, like the soap and the shampoo and all that shit. So it was literally me by myself in a room all day putting these things together so that the runners will come by, they'll pick up the buckets, and they'll take them to the housekeepers. But it was so boring because I was by myself, no one to talk to, just there making the same things all day. And then the manager didn't speak a word of English. I'm not that good with Spanish. So it was a language barrier, and every time he would try to talk to me, it was always the same. I'm like, just fucking spit it out. Say it in Spanish if you have to. I'll try and understand it, but just say it. She would get on my nerves, and she's like, why? I'm like, oh my god, what? Why? What? I'm fucking slowing down on work because of this. And it would be things that are out of my control. Why did they bring this? I'm not the truck driver. I don't know why he dropped it off.
Why did he bring this?
I say, well, but we didn't order this. Well, then you calling the wrong person. I was like, you got to call the company back and ask them, okay, you guys sent the wrong thing. Not me. I'm not going to call them. That's your job. That's why I hated that job, man. It didn't pay much. And there was nothing to do. It was just boring.
How much you make an hour?
Like $8.
Shit, I was more than I was making at Ekron. I was making like $6.80. I was 16 though at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was years ago though.
Yeah, I was 16 years old at this time. So I mean, I guess $6.80 at 16 was a lot of money. But I don't know. I mean, when I really think about it now, okay, let's say I'm 16, right? I was making $6.80 an hour. I'm 30 now, and I'm making $12 an hour. So really, it's like I'm not making that much money regardless.
Yeah.
$12 an hour. It's not a lot of money.
It's true. What about you, Josh?
Worst job would be I worked at a grocery store, which in Tennessee it's called. We don't have Publix. It's called Kroger.
Oh, okay, I heard of them.
And they're everywhere, just like Publix is down here. But I was like the cart pushers, push the carts back into the store and help you bag groceries.
Okay.
So you used to help the elderly people.
Yeah, and Kroger had like one day where they did an extra discount for seniors. So they would all come on that one day. They would all do their shopping on that one day.
Oh my god.
And that was the worst day ever.
I can't imagine.
Every week.
Sonny. Thank you for so
and
much.
It's just like Publix where we have to go out there and help them put the groceries in their car and everything.
Yeah, and then sit them down.
Push their cart back to the store.
And buckle them into their seat. Start the car for them.
Oh,
push
man.
the gas.
Hey, you're going the wrong way, Edna. Come on.
Did you get tips?
Sometimes the nicer older people, they would tip you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know with Publix ones, they can't get tips.
You're not allowed to be tipped, but if you slip it in their pocket without them knowing, they can't turn it down.
So my dad did one time. This guy wanted to help us, and we had a lot of shit. And my dad goes, "Yeah, let's go." And my dad's like, "Here's a tip." He's like, "Oh, I can't take it." My dad was like, "Look, what's over there?" He goes, "What?" Put it in his pocket. He goes, "Oh, nothing. Never mind. There you go. You got your tip. You didn't know about it." He tipped him like $30.
What's up?
So, yeah, it was a good tip, man. I was like, damn.
And on the busier days, we would like mostly outside pushing carts, like on the weekends and stuff.
You guys ever got into like cart races?
No, but I want to do that.
I did that one. We did that like 2 or 3 times when we were closing or whatever.
Shit.
We would race down the hill.
Oh yes, you guys got hills. That's true. You got hills over there. You ain't got hills over here unless you living in Claremont and shit or Cali.
Little bitty hills.
Yeah, I mean, but at least got some hills over here, man. Where we live, it's plain.
Flat.
On the hills we got our homeless people.
Boring ass shit. Shit. shit, man. Florida's so boring, yo. I feel like Florida is only good for like tourism and like if you're
We
retired.
should go on vacation to Tennessee, and I'll show you guys where. Like,
I want to go to
the-
Smoky Mountains.
all the cool spots in Tennessee.
So you're gonna take us to the Smoky Mountains?
Yeah, we can go to Smoky Mountains.
I want to go to the Smoky Mountains again.
We can go to Dollywood.
I want to go to.
That's the amusement park.
Let's,
I go.
I want. Let's take
Dolly
Matt.
Parton's.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I want to
There's,
take Matt and Xavier
Dollywood
to.
and Splash Country.
Okay.
You think these two
And
guys
she has-
would
There's
walk?
like tons of hotels and other attractions that she owns.
No,
all
Dolly
around.
Parton, rich as shit.
Oh yeah.
She got a lot of money.
Jolene, Jolene.
So here's the question, though, right?
Jolene.
Do you think Matt and Xavier would walk Grandfather Mountain
What is that?
Bridge?
What is
It's a
that?
half a mile long bridge,
Okay.
and you're like
I love
8,000 feet in the air.
I love those
Okay.
bridges.
It's a long ass bridge, and it's like it does the it's.
Okay. I'm not one of those fucking I'm afraid to die type.
Okay.
I'll walk that shit.
I remember we took my mom and dad. Right, my mom was super hyped about it. Sorry, mom, if you watch to hear this, because she'll probably be mad as fuck. But yo, she was talking about this crap, hyping it up. Yeah, we're gonna do this. She was all excited about it. Yo, when we got to the point where they do the bridge, she did not cross that thing. She was so scared because it's over 8,000. It's like over 8,000 feet up in the air, and it's like a wooden bridge.
Yeah.
Man, that was the funniest shit. She would not cross that thing. And literally, it was a group of us, like 16 of us. She's the only one that stayed back. The rest of us walked across the bridge, saw the cool ass like stuff, and then came back. I had this like said in her face, like, "Man, mom, you missed all the cool pictures we took. It was so flipping awesome." She's like, "Shut up." And she, and it was her like decision to make this trip to see Grandfather Mountain and all this crap, and here she was. Too scared to cross the bridge because it's 8,000 feet up in the air. So yeah, definitely if you go there again, you definitely want to see Grandfather Mountain.
Yep.
And if you go to the west, you definitely want to go see Grand Tetons. It's a cool place. So I don't know. I'm a mountain guy, man. I love mountains.
Word.
Like if I'm rich, I want to have a house in mountains,
Yeah.
like a big ass house, right in the middle of the mountains.
On a house made of mountains.
I don't think that's
I
even
want a
possible.
house. I want a house on the side of a mountain, like on a lake.
Oh, that'd
and
be
have
pretty
a
cool.
dock
Oh yeah.
and
Just-
have boats and jet skis and all that, and have land to where I can like
Do whatever
goof
you want.
off, like
And a big
fireworks.
ass slide so that you can get into the lake from the
Yes.
house. That would be dope.
From like the bottom deck of the house, there's a slide all the way down the mountain.
Make sure,
to
like
the
on a hot
water.
day, you put some water on that bitch first.
So you'd have to have a pump or something.
Yeah.
Well, you'd already have lake water for your main water for your house, so you just pump
Yeah,
it
make sure
down
you-
the slide,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Get
so
a filter for
that's
that.
just a big recirculation.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
seen that thing they got? It's like a pump, and it sucks up the water, right?
And it filters it.
And it filters the water out.
I've
You can
seen
drink
that.
it. Yo, that's
Hikers,
pretty cool, man.
Hikers use
Intriguing.
that all the time.
Yeah, I
'Cause you
seen
can't
it.
trust the
They
water.
actually have that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like an emergency tool. Like let's say if you're like in a hurricane and you're out of water and shit, you can go up to the
Oh,
thing.
that's
and-
true too.
Well, you can't
Sucks it
start
up.
collecting rainwater now. Don't do that.
Oh, remember I told you about that? Yeah, I told you
Don't
about
do that. You collect the rainwater.
Can't claim rainwater. It's illegal.
They'll kick
Why?
your ass.
It's illegal?
It's illegal in what 31 states.
Yeah, something like that.
I've never heard of this.
Florida's one of them. You're not supposed to collect water.
Why is it illegal?
Plus,
What's the
man,
reason?
how are these bottle companies going to sell their water if you collecting rainwater?
And apparently, water is owned by Nestle.
Like the rights and all that shit.
I didn't even know that you
Never
can
heard of
own
this.
water.
Yeah.
Isn't water supposed to be universal, like air?
Yeah, it's like they're going to start selling air in cans.
Nobody owns water. The
Apparently.
fuck?
Exactly.
But, see-
But if it falls out of the sky and you collect it in a bucket, that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No. Nobody
Yeah.
owns water.
Well, apparently Nestle owns the rights to it.
They own the rights,
Rights to water.
I don't know how the hell. I don't know whose dick they had to suck to get that right. Like,
Yeah, I didn't even know. You know, I thought water was universal for everybody.
yeah.
Which makes another thing, right? You know, air. You know, we need air, right? We need water. How come they charge for fucking water, but they don't charge for air?
Don't give them ideas.
No, we were talking about that like 2 weeks ago.
Charge for air? How are you going to do that?
Yeah,
But why would you charge for
You
water?
hit your air limit today. We're cutting you off.
Pay the,
Well, that's what
right
I'm-
there.
pay the late fee.
But that's what I'm saying. And water's the same thing, though. Your body needs
Then you
water.
start putting machines in your house. It's gonna
Like,
count
you
the breaths you
can't-
take.
You can't.
I'd like to add 2 more liters. 2 more liters.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
Add it to my
God.
tab. Add it to my tab.
Yo.
Tab is already at $275.
Pretty much, we're
Yo,
gonna start living like.
we need to do a skit like that,
We're
yo.
gonna start doing that shit like that movie where they had the time on their wrist and when
Oh
the time
yeah,
runs out, you
time.
die.
What's it called? Isn't it called Time or something like that?
I don't know. It's Justin
with Justin Timberlake,
That's all
yeah.
I know.
That was a good ass movie.
Yeah.
Time is the currency. You're like, oh, I got 275 hours to live. I need to go kill that guy over there. He has 1,000.
Take his time.
Take his time.
Oh
That would be
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, I feel like one day it'll get there,
Yo,
where everything's time.
what would you guys do if The Purge was real? And that was once a year.
I don't know, man. The Purge movies focus too much on murder. There was a lot of other shit that I would rather do.
I know, that's what
Yeah.
I think about too.
I'm gonna go steal some shit. Like, it's
There's
legal.
There's a lot more you can do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
than just
saying.
killing
Like,
people.
there's so much shit you can do that day.
But what would you do if The Purge was real?
I'll bring Mexicans over the border. That shit would be legal.
That's true.
Open up the
Hey,
gates,
it's true.
guys.
That's your first priority. Is
Hey, if
bringing
they give me
them
some money, I bring them in. I'm like,
I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna open the gates, just like, "Shh, what are you doing?
That's
It's the
your
Purge,
first-
motherfucker.
That's the
first
first
time,
priority.
everybody's killing themselves.
Everybody's
Over there,
killing
cops.
everybody. I'm letting in 5,000 Mexicans. Come on, guys, let's go. Run to Texas.
You got one day to do what you got to do and get out of here.
Go.
Was it like 24 hours or 12 hours?
12 hours.
All right, you got 12 hours to get all the shit, grab the money, and go back to Mexico and
Yeah,
get rich.
Yeah, for real. It's like from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Shit, that's what I would do. If I was Mexican, I'd be like, yo, get me out of here, give me some money. And I go rob a bank and go back to Mexico with the money. You're rich for the rest of your life. That's it.
Everything legal. You probably gonna have to kill the guards though, because if everything legal,
Well,
they'll probably
it's
shoot you
illegal.
on the way
Everything's
there.
legal there. You can kill
Yeah,
the
but they'll
cop.
probably try and kill you just
That's right.
because.
Yeah, that's where you go with a group. You go
All
with
right,
a plan. All right, guys, we're gonna rob $50 million of U.S. American. That's probably like $200 million in Mexico. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. You do it. Get out, and that's it. You're done.
What
12
happens
hours.
if you steal a car in the purge? Like, do you have to give it back the next day? It's like this was legally stolen during the
That's
purge.
another question.
I don't know. That's something you have to ask
Another
the
very good
directors.
question.
Yeah,
The
it's
What if
directors
you
and writers
steal
of that
stuff,
movie.
You have to return it the next day?
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
like-
'cause why do you always focus on just killing people? Like,
It's
you
like,
think that's
hey, we
all
tracked the
people
car
do?
down to this. Well, this was stolen during the purge.
You go to the Best Buy, you get like 3 carts, you fill all of them up, bring
real.
them home.
Yeah, man.
Like, this is reported stolen. Yeah, but it was stolen during the purge, so it doesn't count.
Exactly.
Like, how the fuck
Like,
do they
how
keep
are they
inventory?
How are they gonna prove when you stole it? That's the question.
For real.
That's good. That's actually that's a good one. I'm gonna have to write that on Facebook. But hey guys, so if you were living in the purge times,
I'm like, what
You know what I
happens?
hate is when people ask questions on Facebook that are very Googleable.
Yeah, it's like, have you?
Why
heard-
can't you just Google this? Why do you have to ask Facebook? Nobody cares.
Hey guys,
That's
do you
true.
know how to get fire out of a toddler? Yeah, put it in
What?
the water. What the fuck? Why is your baby on fire?
Why do you have fire on?
Quick question, just hypothetical. If my baby was on fire, stop, drop, and roll that bitch. What do you mean?
oh my gosh,
I mean, it's nothing that extreme, but it's like, how do you open this without a can opener? Google it, man. They'll probably tell you grab a knife and stab the fucking top.
Have you guys heard about the Fuzzy2 guy? He's gone completely off the rails.
It's
Like,
another
what is he doing?
he's trying to be like Kanye West, scoopity whoop whoop whoop. You know?
No, he hasn't. He's just going off the rails. He's going completely crazy.
Listen, man, he's an idiot.
Having fantasies with Drake and.
Did you hear about that shit? Like Drake said he didn't know who the fuck Fuzzy 2
Who the
was.
fuck is Fuzzy2, bro?
Like,
I don't even know who that is.
so all right, so he's like, he got famous from doing these like pranks. Where people found out they were all fake. He faked
Yeah.
all his pranks, apparently.
All of this shit was fake just for views.
Everything was fake. He's a little prissy ass Muslim guy that wants people to make him feel bad for him. He's always depressed as shit.
Yeah.
He used this depression to make
I
people feel bad for him.
don't watch
Yeah.
that shit. I don't know.
His shows, like, he's.
He does. He uses it to make people feel bad for him and make him like
It's really annoying.
support him.
Sounds whack.
He's really
It's
annoying.
completely whack.
I thought he was legit with his pranks until I found out it was all fake.
Yeah.
And everything got
Same.
me so mad. I was like, fuck that guy.
After that, I was like, I don't even pay attention to him until this happened. Like, that blew up, so I saw it immediately.
So he tells this guy in an interview, because this guy, Fuzi's, like, I guess, security guard grabbed him and shit because they heard it was a bomb threat.
Yeah.
And the guy, I guess, grabbed him and threw him to the floor and told me you gotta wait till the cops came. So the guy was complaining to Fuzi, like, how you gonna have your security guy grab me? I didn't do shit wrong, all that stuff. So I guess Fuzi got mad and he was like, well, you know what? You're just a fucking beta. I'm a fucking alpha. I mean, he was going crazy. Saying dumb shit. Like, stuff doesn't make any sense. And then the funny thing is, he's promoting a concert that's about peace and love.
He's promoting peace and love,
But
and
he's
yet
promoting violence.
he's fighting this guy in this interview, calling him a bitch and, like,
Yeah.
dissing him and all this.
So,
Like, how... What are you doing right now? And at the end, he says, "You're putting me down, but I'm trying to promote peace and love." And the guy was like, "Please repeat that sentence. That's my favorite sentence."
yeah, he's such an idiot. And there's another YouTuber there, Shane Dawson, that literally, it looked like he wanted to laugh.
It looked
Every
like
time
he was
that he said
laughing
something.
so hard on the inside, but he couldn't show it because it was...
Yeah, it'd be like an insult. But I would have laughed. I'm sorry. I would have laughed at Fuzi and be like, dude, are you that delusional and maniac? Are you a maniac now? Like, he's fucking going off the rail. I don't know what's going on with him. And now fucking that girl, Simi, wants to be with him now when he's fucking going nuts. It's like, what's wrong with Simi? You trying to date him now at the wrong time?
I
Where
haven't
he's
even thought
literally...
about that. That's crazy.
Have you seen that she's with him now? They're actually dating.
Yeah, you showed me.
But they didn't date when he was actually normal. But now that he's off the rail, becoming Kanye West,
What is
number 2.
What is normal?
Right?
Normal at the time was him. You know?
Define normal.
Shit. It's a tough definition. That is a tough definition. Oh, you know what? I gotta ask you guys a question, right?
Alright.
There's this big debate going on that these two friends started.
Big debate.
Yeah. So the guy said, right? Okay, the fish is in the water, right? But if you take the fish out and put them in land,
Don't start this.
yeah, you heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's old, man. What you doing?
Well, I just saw this like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, me and my dad was watching it, but like those are some retarded ass guys, man. Well, but the other guys retarded. If the shit is in the water and it's wet, it's wet. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
what makes you think that it's not wet?
The guy's like,
There's water on it.
you're
You're wet.
completely surrounded by water. Are you wet?
But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Bunch of retarded people. Like, I think these two kids literally just saying shit just to make a video. That's how I feel about
Pretty
it.
much.
I think somebody
A lot of
needs to
people.
sit Fuzi down and tell him.
Well, I would love
Tell
to.
him how it is.
I would love to even. I would like to even box him out.
You're not everything you think you are.
He's not, man. He's a prissy ass motherfucker. First off, Drake don't know who you are.
Why are you
Secondly,
saying you met him?
yeah, how you, because
He
you were
barely
nose to
looked at
nose.
you.
How do you get nose to nose with Drake?
Exactly. What is that? He said he was literally nose to nose.
And
Were
then
you trying to
remember-
kiss him? You might as well kiss
For
the
real,
guy
man.
then.
I love your music.
Yeah, you know what I'm
And
saying?
he knows you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Smo kissing that motherfucker.
nose kiss. I'm like, yo, we were nose to nose. And I'm thinking, like, is that another way of saying you were that close to each other? Or was he, like, touching nose to nose? And he was like, yeah,
Drake's
you're
probably
touching.
like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah, he did. They said in the interview, like, who the fuck is Fuzi to? Like, he said, who's that? He's like, who the fuck is Fuzi? Like, because this guy is literally putting his name everywhere.
And then he's like,
Talking about energy and
and then he's like-
manifestation.
Then he's like, such and such girls in my DMs who you got in your DMs. Like, what,
Yeah.
how does that have anything to do with the bomb threat?
Yeah,
What
you
are
know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
what are
saying.
you
What
doing?
did the girls have to do with anything of that stupid ass concert?
The girls were the ones putting up the bombs.
I guess
That's
so.
why they were in his DMs.
Bombing his DMs then. Fucking aim. I don't know. It was really retarded. I don't even know what to say about that shit. Yo, Fuzi, if you ever watch this shit, you're a bitch. And if you ever want to go one on one,
At the end,
boxing match,
he's
you
like
can go at it.
calling this guy a bitch. Like,
For real, like, first, I don't know who this nigga is. I don't think he's gonna know who we are.
He's like, I'm gonna have a pizza party. What?
Yeah, and I don't want a pizza party for me ever. I don't. The only thing I want is your girlfriend. Because she's sexy. But other than that, I want nothing else from your ass. I didn't want your fame either. You're fake anyways.
It's true.
So,
Very
I'd rather have Roman. Roman's a better cool guy than you are. Straight up.
I don't know who that is either.
That's like his best friend. They do like... That's one of Josh's favorite YouTubers.
They haven't really been talking though.
Because I'm pretty sure Roman found out he's all fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
he
not good for his
stopped
brand.
talking to him, I think, a while ago.
Yeah,
When it all
'cause
came out.
Roman's authentic.
Yeah.
Well, Fuzi's just cash grabbing views guy kind of guy. He wants to do whatever he can
Just
and
like
get views.
Logan Paul.
Shit, I think Logan's more realistic or more real than fucking Fuzi is probably.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, but it's still more
It's like-
realistic, more real.
Barely.
Now Jake Paul, he can suck a dick. He can jack off.
2 times.
Yeah,
2 times.
suck balls too if he wants. I don't like Jake Paul. I'd rather be with Logan, chilling with him than Jake Paul anytime. To be honest, I think I don't know. I feel like people are too harsh on Logan Paul. I get it. What he did was wrong. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But you're at the same time, you're like a 22-year-old who's making $10, $15 million
Still gotta
a
know
year.
that that's not right to put a dead body on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying like maybe he was in the moment, shit like that. He made a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, he lost his fucking sponsorship for that shit.
lost
Anyway.
it. Yeah,
he lost
that
quite
was
a
his
bit, huh?
punishment.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he learned because he hasn't done stupid shit like that since. And I don't know. After seeing that shit with him and KSI, I feel like Logan's gonna beat him.
Yeah.
It's always the one that's quieter in the presses that's gonna always wins. And I feel like KSI's going into that fight too cocky, where he feels like, oh, I'm gonna destroy this guy. I don't give a fuck. Really, if you think about it, Logan has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Because Logan hasn't really been talking any shit.
Exactly.
He's just been handling his own business.
True.
Well, KSI, he has a lot to lose. He's claiming he's the best YouTuber there, and he's the champion, and all this stuff. So really, there's more pressure on KSI.
Yep.
We're gonna find out from the first round. The first round, we're gonna know what KSI is really made out of. And Logan
When's the
Paul.
fight?
August 25th. So I'm gonna buy it. It's like $8 for the whole event.
Oh, well.
So it'll be on Saturday. So you guys want to do it? We can watch it together and shit. I'm down to watch it. Shit, we can do a reaction to that video and everything. I don't care.
A live reaction.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
I think we should actually do that for our viewers.
Are you guys
I would be down to. I'll be down to do that, huh?
Claire, are you guys seeing this?
What?
I
When we're
know.
watching, we're just gonna have our faces.
Yo, you guys see that punch? Oh my God, he just knocked him out. But yeah, I don't know. Go Logan Paul. I don't know why I'm saying that because I really was going for KSI, but to me, I just don't like people that get that cocky that want to talk about your dad, your mom,
Yeah.
girlfriends. Like, talk shit about me. Don't talk shit about other people around me. This has nothing to do with my mom, dad, girlfriend, whatever. This has to do with me and this person.
He was trying to bait him.
Well, you see that? Logan Paul didn't say shit. That's why his dad started talking. He was telling his dad, like, just chill out, man. That shows how mature that Logan Paul's gotten, you know what I mean? But you see Jake Paul, he talking shit. You guys want to see that one probably would. Jake Paul does a lot of talking. He should have been quiet, but I don't know, man. I'm going for the Pauler on Jake Paul. Well, I'm going for Deji on the first fight. KSI's younger brother. But I just hate Jake Paul.
Yeah.
So I'm going for Deji, but I think Jake Paul's going to win that fight. Because Deji he's not a fighter, man. And I see him training. He look weak. He doesn't look good. And Jake Paul, he's also, he really does fighting anyway. He's training some type of karate shit. I can't remember which one it was. And then for Logan Paul and KSI, I'm going to have to go with Logan Paul. Simple. Simple. Because all that shit talking, I just don't like it, man. I just feel like you should get your mouth punched up really good, KSI, and that's it.
That's what I
Like
believe.
all these different genders that people are making up. Like, there's 2 genders.
Wait a
Male
minute.
and female.
Never heard of any of this?
You heard about, you talking about the one
Have
you
you
talking
heard
about
about
yesterday?
this?
The Thabies?
What?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, man. Okay, well, okay, this is funny. So yesterday, me and my dad was
I don't even know what
flicking.
that is.
Me and my dad was flicking through the channels. We're watching the Tour de France So we by accident went into CNBC or one of those news channels, and there was this guy talking and a woman, and this woman was talking about how the parents should let their own babies think of their own genders. Like they should let the babies pick their own genders. So apparently now parents are calling their babies babies instead of saying her or him.
Yeah, where the fuck is this happening at?
Yeah, look it up, bro. It's really really bad.
So stupid.
Me and my dad looked at each other.
There's two genders.
We're like, is this really happening? Babies? Look it up. Just put babies on Google and it'll pop up.
The fuck?
Yeah, I mean it's really retarded. I mean, I looked at my dad. I'm like, is this what they talk about on TV right now? Is shit like this?
Yeah.
Like this is.
It's stupid. What
It is so bad. Babies. Yeah, look it up right now. No, it's THYBE or BINE. It's they and then B's from the last part of babies. There you go. So yeah, it's a new thing. It's something new that started happening. Like I don't know, a couple days ago or some shit, or maybe a week ago. But it's like really like so. You're gonna tell me that a 1-year-old baby is gonna know the gender of itself?
No.
Nah, they're just saying. I think what they're trying to say is like, let the kid decide later on in the future when they get old enough, so that they go their whole life confused as fuck, going, "Am I a boy or a girl?" Like that's up to you to decide.
So if the boy has a penis and he wants to be a girl, he's gonna say, "Oh, yeah, I'm a female."
That's where all these other genders come in. People are like, "Oh, I'm not a male. I am a fucking demigorgon," and it's like,
Oh, a
whatever
demigorgon?
things with it. As strangers gets, strangers gets.
yeah.
I don't know, man. To me,
But
it's
the thing
retarded.
is, you look at these lists of the genders, different types of genders.
I didn't even know there's more than 2 genders. What's the other genders?
Somebody pull this up.
There's
and
an
show
infinite amount of genders,
Somebody
Anthony. If
pull
you
this
have
up.
not
I need
known.
to see this.
That's what I was
Pull
trying to
this.
look for.
You gotta pull
But,
this.
so while you're pulling that up, I'm gonna ask the question: are you guys for or against gay marriage?
I'm against.
Why are you against?
Tell me why.
I'm against it because. Okay, so it depends on how you look at it, but I'm a firm believer in God's rules, right?
Okay. I can
And
see that.
it's one of the commandments.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have a man, a woman, a woman. I'm not doing this based on religions because I don't fall for religion stuff. I'm going by God's own laws, right?
You're going by the 10 Commandments.
10 Commandments.
Yeah, but that's
So-
not one of the commandments, though.
It's one of the laws. Well, actually, there's more than 10 commandments, but those are the main 10. Is those, but there's others that come along with it.
That's your only reason.
That yeah, but I don't know. It's really weird. Like,
So your answer is based on religion.
Yes.
no, I'm based off with God, with the Bible.
That
I get what you're saying, but like,
It's
if
the Bible, and
people are
it
gonna
doesn't
look
have
at,
to do with religion.
I understand that. But I'm saying, if people look at it, they're gonna be like, okay, so it's based on religion, because that's what it sounds like.
yeah.
That's what they think, but that's not based on religion because I don't follow religion.
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't because religion is man-made.
Like,
I don't follow that. But if you think about it in a way, like, okay, let's say
I don't
say
get that
this.
though, but if you believe in I don't get that though, because if you believe in God, then that is religion. It doesn't matter what religion it is, it's just you believe in God, so that is religion.
No, religion.
not.
No, religion is man-made.
How? Like
Religion
the
is
laws
something-
the laws of different religions is just like the people who started these religions, they interpreted it differently from
See,
what God told
with God
them.
is a belief. To me, it's a system belief.
Exactly.
religion
and that
is-
religion.
It's just
But the different
organizations you
the
put in.
different religions are just the different guys, the different prophets that interpreted what God told them differently. So they have different laws.
Yeah, exactly. But what I believe is in God. I don't believe in being Catholic. I don't believe in being Muslim.
Okay, you
I
can
don't
do
believe any
that,
of that.
but still, religion is believing in God is religion. You don't have to be tied to one.
I can't agree with that.
I get what Anthony's trying to say. Anthony's trying to say is that like some Christians believe in Christianity is not a religion. It's based on it's a lifestyle. It's like
Yeah,
you're
that's
living your life the way
That's
that
Jesus.
So
Jesus did.
you don't believe in like living a lifestyle like strict rules.
We already live in strict rule if you follow the Ten Commandments. What I'm saying is, I don't believe, like, all these religions have a thing, like Christianity. They say, oh, for you to go to heaven, you have to believe in Jesus Christ, right? It's Christianity. And then, Christianity is the main one. But then other people broke it apart depending on other things. Protestants, they protested the Christianity, so they became Protestants. Then you have baptisms. Then you have another group that broke out because they believe in you shouldn't work on Saturdays and Sundays. So that another religion came off of that. You know what I'm saying? So religion, Christianity is one of the big ones, like Muslims. But I don't unfollow that crap. That's all man-made. Christianity be opened up after Jesus Christ died.
Okay.
Like, do you actually believe that you have to believe in Jesus to go to heaven? I don't believe that.
What? Well, I grew up. Let me tell you my background. I grew up in a Baptist church in Tennessee. So, like, and my family, my parents were very, very religious. So we went every time there was church, we were there. Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, Tuesday night, and Friday night was teens, and like they would have different events that we would go to. We would go to everything that we could.
Yeah.
And so it was basically like shoved down my throat. And what Baptists believe is that you pray to Jesus and ask him into your heart and to forgive you of all your sins. And that's it. All you have to do is pray that once, and then you're saved, and then you can go to heaven.
Once saved, always saved.
Yes. And so even if you like do bad things and sin, you're still going to heaven because you only have to pray that once.
Now, do you believe that?
I've kind of gotten away from it since I moved down here because I don't go to church. But
you still
what I want to do is explore different religions because a lot of people just believe what their parents believe, and I don't want to do that. I want to explore
what's happened to me,
what other people have to say, and make my own decision.
Yeah.
But like, I haven't started doing that yet. But I want to start.
You know what's one of the religions I feel like the most hardest to be dedicated to?
What?
Is being Muslim.
Because of all the rules
they're very strict.
All the rules they follow. They pray like 3-4 times a day. Like one time, somebody here started talking super loud, and I was like, "Yo, be quiet!" Like, why? There's just someone in there praying. I'm like, what? It's like
because they have to do it 3 times a day and point a certain direction.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know if I can become Muslim ever. That's a lot.
So
devotion.
To answer your question right now, I really don't know what. I'm still like trying to figure out what I believe.
So
I guess if that makes sense.
So going back to your question, like, it's very hard for me to give an answer.
Yeah,
like,
let's get back to gay marriage.
Yeah, let's go back to the gay marriage.
For real, I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
Off track.
So all right. So I agree with it, but I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it because of God's laws part.
Yeah.
But I would go with it because at the end of the day, at the same time though, God says you love who you want to love. You know what I mean?
Are you for or against? Because you just.
It's hard for me. That was like where I'm in the middle of.
Yeah.
I can't really say that I'm against it.
You can't.
It's
can't
tough.
Be on the fence.
Me, I used to be against it, but I never knew why. You know, because the same
Everybody
thing.
else is against
I
it.
grew up in church, the same thing, like every day, and I guess it was because of that. It was based on it says man shall not lie with another man. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm against it, I guess. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? If they want to get married,
yeah, it's
let them get
pretty
married.
much that. That's what you.
If that's gonna make them happy and be quiet, then go ahead.
Yeah, that's my opinion. As long as you're not in my face about it, like
don't tell me that I have to attend your wedding and I'm forced to buy you a gift and
if
participate.
we see each other at Starbucks, like if we pass each other at Starbucks and you like make it a point to say that we're a gay couple or something.
Yeah, then it's like okay.
Yeah. That's when it's like why you're being.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't be annoying. If you're happy, you're happy.
I guess going based on my old self, I would have said no. But like I've gotten older now, it's like, whatever. You love who you want to love. So I guess now we'd be like, yeah, I don't care.
Love is love.
Love is love. Because even God says you love who you want to love, right? Love is powerful. That's what I don't understand. It's how people say, like religious people say, oh, God's against people, doing that. But then God is about love. End of the day, regardless, God is wants you to love who you want to love. So it's really weird. That's why religion, all that crap is the way it is. It's why you feel the way about religion. A lot of it is just bullshit. It's just man-made people. All these people that come and create shit and create cults and becomes a religion.
Trying to get money.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. That's why I don't follow. I just talk to God every day. That's it.
The mega churches and the church on TV.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's wrong.
Yeah, all those guys making Mercedes Benzes and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
They're
just
doing,
to talk
they're doing
and
that
bullshit.
all for money, and they're not
Just be
doing.
humble.
Yeah,
That's
Give back
not
to the
anything
people.
God would want.
that's bullshit, dude. That's why I can't stand. That's why certain people don't like religion because people like them. They don't want to follow. Like I had a friend of mine, that girl I showed you before, cute girl you like, Piper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, she was, she's gay, so I actually had to bring her to church one time, but she was afraid to go to a church, even though she believes in God and stuff.
Yeah.
Because she was taught or told that being gay, you go straight to hell, kind of crap.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying,
us.
like-
That's what they told us at church.
It's bullshit. Why would you scare people away? You're supposed to bring in people, not scare them. So why would you say that to them?
Yeah, I mean, real churches, they'll bring in people no matter what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Jesus for assistance, example.
Real
He
churches,
talks to all
everyone is welcome.
Exactly.
It's like there's
no matter what
they
you
don't
are,
turn
your nationality,
anybody away.
race, sexual orientation. Is
All right, here's my question here, right?
Question.
You guys believe in Jesus? Do you believe he existed?
Yes.
I believe he existed, but I don't think he's the only gateway to heaven.
God is the gateway to heaven.
Exactly. But I believe, Jesus existed. They've shown proof that he existed. But I don't believe in the whole, you have to have
They're not saying you
Jesus.
have to believe in Jesus to get to heaven. The whole thing with Jesus was Jesus died on the cross for our sins because of the whole, he went to hell to get the keys so that we can go to heaven. They're not saying believe in Jesus, go to heaven. They're saying you believe in God, which is what they want you to do, take God into your heart to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus was his son.
Yeah.
He just did that. He died on the cross for that.
But it's religious that put that in, like, you have to take
Of
Jesus
course,
in.
because like everybody just wants. A lot of these religions nowadays are just doing it for money. Oh, you don't believe in Jesus, so you don't give in your tithes and all your stuff.
Yeah, that's all.
God says to give your
the mega
10%,
churches.
but 10%. It doesn't say 10% of your money. It says give 10% of what you have, what you are. Back then, money wasn't a thing. 10% was their crops. 10% were their animals.
Exactly.
It was what they used to grow, things like that. And they would give 10% of that. Is what you have, what you are. Give 10% of that. Even if it's your time, that's what they're asking for.
Yeah.
Now, the church is strictly enforcing 10% of your paycheck, and that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's where you know, okay, they're only after my money.
That's all they want is your money.
God just wants you to give him time. That's it. He's not asking you for your money.
That's
He's
a
the
good-
owner of silver and gold. He doesn't need your money.
That's a good point.
He has a whole kingdom of gold.
That's a very
Exactly.
good
He,
point.
he
You
has
know
a
what I'm
kingdom
saying?
made of gold. Why does he need
Yeah.
your money? What is he going to do with
Didn't
your
the Bible say,
$13?
like, they have a road, the road is his gold itself?
Yeah,
like,
so-
you know what I mean? Like,
So what do you guys believe happens when we die?
That's a good question.
me, I have this theory. All right, I feel like God has a path for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like we
Everything happens for a reason.
exactly, and I feel like we continue down this road. We keep doing the same life we're doing until we do it right. You know what I mean? Think about it like this, right? Like I was telling somebody about that. Like let's say a baby comes, right? A month-old baby and it dies
Yeah.
from whatever happened to it.
Yeah.
You're just gonna tell me that was his whole life?
The baby goes to heaven though.
Yeah, but how do you know that? Like, but what is heaven though? No one knows what heaven is because no one's better come back
True.
with it.
It's just what's in the Bible, which was written.
Well, there's people who've written books that they've been to heaven. They've been taken.
So, and then some of them have proven that they
Yeah.
were faking it.
All those are lies.
Yeah,
All
I
those
don't believe
lies?
any of those.
I don't believe in any of that. You have to really show me proof.
I don't really believe.
Like,
I mean,
God has to send me down to hell and be like, all right, here you go, Aunt. This is hell. And I'm like, oh shit. Like he has to scare
There's
me.
things like that too. They've been taken to hell.
I read a book and this guy said he went to 20 minutes in hell. He prayed to God that he wanted to go to hell so he could write a book about it. And supposedly he went to hell for 20 minutes.
I don't believe that.
I don't either. I read the book. It's very weird, chilling.
Yeah, it is very like weird to take somebody else's own opinion. It'll be like the same thing if like, say he takes you to hell for 20 minutes and you tell us about it and we're like, well, prove it, Anthony. How are we going to believe that?
I know that's what I'm saying.
It's going to be hard to believe. Like
I could be like,
maybe out of like 20 books that you've read of all these experiences, maybe one of them is actually real, but because the other ones are lying, we're going to be like, oh, they're all liars. We can't believe them.
I don't know. I just feel like, okay, to say for like, here's another example why I believe that we live another life. Deja vu, right? You see it out of nowhere. It's things that you were like, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
But where? That. From where though?
I get that a lot.
I think you live in the same life again. But like it's just you just don't remember it.
You think it's just repeating?
Yeah, but but when you see deja vu, you're like, oh crap, I've seen this before, but where? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my theory. I just feel like you keep doing the same over.
I feel like I've been in this same spot. Like I remember this exact situation happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I think happens. Just like they say that when a child's born, someone dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything happens right on point. What it's like they say that this whole life of yours is a simulation. There's an actual like 2% chance that this is all simulation.
Now. Let's not.
No, but I'm saying. Well, I'm not. I'm just saying. But what if that's true?
Podcast.
And we're just simulation. That's what I'm saying. But my point. So now I'm restarting my life again. Back at it.
Deja vus are what, a glitch in the system?
Maybe.
It's like, oh.
I guess people won't know until like I die and.
I went back to my save point. Whoops.
If I'm living my 15th life, I wouldn't know that I'm doing it.
When Jerry's in the simulation, he doesn't even know.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's a really weird thing. That's why I'm kind of excited.
That would be crazy.
That's why I'm like a little excited to like experience it, even I won't know that I'm experiencing it probably. Because like they say, death also doesn't exist. That's just a human construct. That's just created by humans. There's no such thing as death because technically your soul doesn't die. So really you don't die. Only your skin on your body here, yeah.
Your flesh returns to the earth.
But your soul continues.
It goes to
another place. So I don't know. It's a really interesting thing. Like, so I'd be excited for it. Like I had these weird dreams when I was in my state of death and alive.
Yeah.
It was really weird, dude. Like, all right, I'm gonna tell you something that I didn't even told my parents this.
Oh shit!
But yeah, so it's exclusive on this podcast.
To the podcast.
Snap, here we go.
So I've only told people that I see my grandma, right? Before that,
you saw dead people?
No, yeah, I see my grandma. She was like an angel at the time. So she was like saving me for something. It was really weird. Like the only story that I told people was my grandma saving me. I remember like getting up and I seen like this big white like thing. It was like a figure. And she's like, "Hurry up, get up and run." So I started running.
Figure?
A big white figure. I couldn't tell what it was at first. Although it was real tall and was telling me to run. So I would run and grab my hand and I was running with it. And I looked back, it was some weird shit in the back. Like a glitch thing. It was really weird. I don't know what it was. So I was running in the tunnel, running and running. And this woman's voice kept saying, keep running, keep running. And I kept running. So I got to the point and we stopped. And she's like, okay, we made it. You're alive now. And then when I was like, what, alive? I looked at her, she looked at me, and that's when I saw my grandma's face. And as soon as I saw my grandma's face, that's when I woke up. And I waking up and the machine going crazy.
That's crazy.
I saw the nurses. I told you guys about that. So when my dad came, what's going on, son? I'm freaking out, man. The machine was going beep, 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 beep. Cause my heart was going up crazy.
That would be so scary.
Yeah, dude. Cause now I'm like, what the fuck am I? Like, I was cussing, dude.
How scared were you?
I was flipping. My dad goes, son, it's okay. It's okay. Lady's like, calm me down, your son. Dude, my thing was going like 180 on the heart thing. My heart was
your heart rate?
Yeah, man. My dad's like, it's okay here. I'm like, I looked at my dad. I was like I started calling my dad because I saw my dad's face.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, at least my dad's here. But where the fuck are these people around me? So they say, okay, we're gonna let you talk to your son. We'll be back. So I'm looking at my dad. I'm like, what the hell am I at, man? He goes, you're in the hospital. We find you unconscious. And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, something happened. They found like a cyst in your head. So you got something. I was like, don't touch your head. I'm like, okay, because I had like a big ass tube, literally here, just sucking all the crap out. All this like, yeah, it was an infection I had. So my dad was talking to me about it, And I was just like, what the hell? So I was flipping out, bro. But before that happened, it was really weird. I was like in limbo. Like I was talking to people. Like I actually was talking to nurses that were in this hospital before I even saw them. Like I met these 2-3 Asian guys. They like their mom is one of the big doctors in here. And we're just talking, like, oh, well, you're talking to me. And
Before you woke up?
Before I woke up. And I was normal.
What?
Yeah, I was normal. I was normal me. I was like not even in the hospital. I was in the hospital.
That's crazy.
So, and it was weird because I saw them later on. They actually came into the hospital to say hi to me. And I even called their name before they even told me their name.
Were they your regular nurses or did
Yeah, they were like my nurses. One was like my physical nurse.
How
So
long were
he
you
helped me.
unconscious for?
They told me I was unconscious probably like 5 days.
5 days?
2 days, but they found me. And then I was unconscious for 3 days because they kept me like sedated but unconscious at the same time. Yeah. So I was out for like 5 days. Yeah, it was really bad. It was nerve-wracking. Because apparently, like, when my dad saw me that way, or the way I was, because he had a tube down my throat and shit, that's the same way that he saw his mom before she passed. So when my dad saw that,
You got scared.
he got scared. Because last time he seen someone like that, she died.
Yeah.
So he got real scared. And he told me, too, he's like, son, I thought you were going to die on me. You got the same look, the same tube down your throat like grandma. Remember grandma? I was like, yeah. I remember seeing that. I didn't like it. And it was scary, man. It was really, it's a scary thing. Like, that's why now when I go to doctors and shit, I don't scare nothing. Nothing scares me. Because I feel like while I survived the heart brain surgery, I can go through anything. I can beat anything.
Been in a coma for 5 days.
Yeah, I can beat anything. That's why I got that mentality now of me, like, I'm not scared of shit. That's why I be telling you guys, like, let's do this shit. Life is short, bro. That's what I'm saying. Life is short. Like, if you want to do something, do it now. Don't waste time on it. Because you don't know when your time is going to go.
That's true.
And I live that shit. That's why I'm so like hard on you guys. Because I've been through it. I'll be like, yo, let's make shit happen now, man. Don't wait next year. Why do something next year when you can do this shit right now?
True facts.
You don't know if you're going to live next year. None of us know.
Nobody's guaranteed tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's really creepy. So, when I met that doctor, he came to me. He goes, hey, I'm doctor. I was like, Kevin? And he's like, yeah, Kevin. How you know that? But I already knew. But then I just looked at his shirt. So I made it up. I'm like, oh, this is on his shirt. But I already knew it because I had that already thought out when I was passed out.
But he had a name tag?
Yeah, but I just said I had seen the name tag. I didn't want to look weird like that and be like, oh, I had a dream of you in my dream. You know what I'm saying? And I never told my dad that. My dad was like, why'd you look at him so weird? I'm like, nothing, Dad. Just kind of shocked. I'm in this situation. Like, I didn't want to tell him that part. That would have been kind of like, what? But I met him and these two other people that I actually met as I was going through all this crap. And it was so weird. I was like, where was I at then? Because in that time, I was normal. In that limbo, whatever I was in. So, I don't know. It was very strange. It's like being you guys seen Get Out?
No.
Okay, well, if you see Get Out, there's a scene where he's like in limbo too. It's like in a black room with a woman. It's really weird, but it's called the drunken the drunken state or some weird name they have for that. But that's what I thought I was in. So, I don't know. It was very strange. It's an experience.
Yeah.
Life and death stuff like that. It's an experience, man. I don't know. Hopefully, I never experience that again. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here. It's been, 2 years?
Still alive.
Give or take since then, yeah. Already. It's crazy, man. It's been about 2 years since that happened.
True facts.
It's true facts. So y'all listening?
Show me.
Make it happen, man. Don't waste time. Because life is short.
All right, guys. That's all the time we have for today. Stick around for our next one, which will be coming very soon. My name is Matt.
Anthony.
And I'm Josh.
And we'll see you guys next time.